Man, sorry about that. I really, yeah, did not like what I just did. Dude, when I switched it to try to see if I can force it into into sometimes when you're swapping systems, if you switch between HD60 and HD60 HD, it'll switch it. It did not like that. Not one bit. So yeah, the Saturn thing's awesome. I have to try to get one of these tomorrow, and I don't think I'll be able to pull it off. If they're only, like you said, if they're only making 1,000, everybody and their mother's gonna try to get those, and you could buy two of them. So yeah, it comes with like so much amazing stuff in it. Oh man, they raised their price. Oh no, they didn't. You can get the one with the records. Okay, so all right, so we're back up. Hold on, let me fix this. Just so I can. There we go. All right, Stream Deck is up. Okay. We're back. Okay, cool. All right. Let's what do you want to see? So yeah, this system, he pretty much loaded it with everything. It's called Oda system. Rhea Ode. Silhouette Mirage. I don't know if I have that on here. Let's see. Nope. I've got all the Panzer Dragoons. Yeah, he didn't put that on there. I'm kind of like sad now because I figured everything would be on here. He put a lot on here though, man. Um Obviously a lot of the light gun games aren't going to work. No, he did throw some stuff on here that I really liked. That I asked for. He put on the Japanese copy of Fighting Vipers. Oh, dude, I want to show you. I want to play this. We'll play this. Hold on. Yeah. Finally, somebody in my stream that's going to appreciate what I'm going to put on right now. Finally. Dude, this was like the love letter. Of course. Well, some. Remember, I've unlocked these over the years on my other Saturns, but this is like a newer Saturn, so I've been going through it again. Yeah, Leon's mine. You know what I want to do though before we even start the game? We should do what we did when you're younger. You fucking watch the Amazing Cinema because I still think it has one of the best cinemas. This and the Fighters Megamix, this and the Fighting Viper Cinema are my favorite FMVs ever. I'm faster than lightning. Yeah, that's Jackie for you. Yeah. Oh, I didn't hear about that. That sounds awesome. But look at this cinema. Dude, this was so ahead of its time when you saw... I mean, look at this. Yeah? I still think Jane is a carbon copy of Sanchez from Aliens. You know what's kind of also crazy to think about it? This predates Smash, doesn't it? I think this legit predates Smash. Hold on one sec, Zyber. Don't you go anywhere. Okay, hold on. What's IIRC mean? Yes, sir. You're able to unlock Hornet. You're able to unlock characters from Sonic the Fighters. Yep. Yeah, he was. Janet from Virtual Cop 2. Yeah, what's IIRC mean? Oh, if I remember correctly. Oh, cool. Yeah, you were also able to unlock Janet, and Janet was all the moves from Isle from Virtua Fighter 3. Okay, I am done. Yeah, Rent the Heroes in this. Yeah, this whole... Oh my god, dude. This game is... This system... So, you know the reason why this came out, right? Do you know the reason behind Fighters Mega Mix? So, yes. Yu Suzuki did this on purpose. When Virtua Fighter 3 got canceled on Sega Saturn... No, this was a love letter to Virtua Fighter fans. Yu Suzuki tried to port Virtua Fighter 3 onto the Sega Saturn and they couldn't do it. And he made Fighters Mega Mix as an apology. This was one of the last things that Yu Suzuki worked on the Saturn. So that's why also, if you notice, all the characters have like something like 80% of their Virtua Fighter 3 moves in it as well. Yeah. Came out on Dreamcast.
Fight. Ready. Go!
But yeah, this was a big deal to have the Virtua Fighter 3 moves because it was the only Sega Saturn system, I mean the only Sega Saturn game to actually have Model 3 stuff in it. There's actually, have you seen the videos of Virtua Fighter 3 on the Sega Saturn? They were working on it, man. Damn, honey. Or Candy, sorry.
Ready, go!
You also notice they used garage shading instead. Yup. Did you also notice on the back of Sega's... Hold on, let me show you something. Let me show you something really fucking crazy. I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind right now. See, this one they didn't cheat on. Hold on. So yeah, this is a Sega Saturn box. Obviously, you know how long they were. Look at the pictures. Look at Jeffrey's picture. Okay, hold on. I want to show you something. Okay, there we go. Shit. Alright. If you notice on Jeffrey's picture, you see the coconuts up there? Okay, so here's something that's going to blow your mind. These are Virtua Fighter 2 arcade pictures. These aren't Sega Saturn pictures. They legit put in Virtua Fighter 2 pictures in these from the arcade. So the graphics did not look that good. Yeah, dude, I have... That's why I didn't feel bad. That's why I didn't feel bad doing Iridia Oda. Because... Dude, I've got fucking 75 Saturn games. They're all down here. So, yeah. That's why when I got an Oda system, most of the games I already own. I just didn't want to use my personal games anymore. Look at this one. Look at this one. Yeah, man. Most of the games, except for like some of the rare JRPGs, I own. And here's something that's crazy. My buddy that worked at GameStop had a lady come in and he called me and had me buy all the JRPGs from her. Magic Knight Rayearth, Shining Force, and I ended up selling all of them because I don't play them and I don't collect. Like, if I don't play a game, I'm not going to collect it. Like, I collect all the Saturn, all the, Sega stuff, like Yu Suzuki stuff, AM2 stuff, so JRPGs really were none of my interest. That's how I bought my new computer. I made something like $2,400 off those games, and I paid $300 for them from the lady. So yeah, I ended up getting Magic Knight Rayearth, Shining Force 1, Shining Force 3, Guardian Heroes. It was something like I made $2,300 selling them online. But yeah, I had no interest in them. But my buddy was like, yeah, I can't buy them from this lady, but you can. So, yeah, I ended up that's how I got my new computer. Because I needed a new computer for streaming. Oh, did you get your stimulus check yet? Yep. Yeah. Awesome, I got mine today. Mine literally just came in today. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I was really looking at some old school vintage Sega stuff for the studio. Hold on, let me message this guy since I know you're not going anywhere. Hold on. One sec. Alright. Wait, so, okay. So once you... Yeah, dude, I can't finish... Everybody's telling me I need to finish 7. This is what I started my stream on, was games like this. I spent a lot of money setting this up so I can play all my Saturn games. All my Dreamcast games. Saw that juggle? That was a juggle, boy!
What a knucklehead.
Yeah, it feels... Honestly, man, and I told you this yesterday. Honestly... No, I told you this last stream you were in. It feels like they tried too hard. I think 15 looks a lot prettier, and they use their own engine. I mean, at least think 15 does look nicer. And 15 fucking came out, what, 4 years ago? It just sucks because I bought it for full price. I spent $90 on it because my buddy only had one copy left, and that was the special edition.
Fight. Ready, go!
I hope we get, I want to show you Tokyo's board in this because I was mentioning it before. Tokyo's board is ridiculous in this game. But we're doing all girls right now, so we'll do it after.
What a knucklehead.
You follow me on Twitter, right? We follow each other? I don't know if we do.
Ready, go!
Because this, have you seen this yet? Oh, let me show you. Have you seen this game yet? This shit is gonna be off the fucking hook when it comes out. Yeah, dude, check this shit out. This shit's gonna blow your mind. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Hector C, I just followed you back. Done. Now I can just tag you and shit. But yeah, I just sent you, I just linked you in that. You should recognize that game. But it's not the game that you should recognize. Because it's not the company that's making that game that you should recognize. It's another company making that game. How great does that look? I'm trying to get them to send me a copy of it. Dude, it's fucking virtual racing! Damn, Grace was fucking. Did you ever play Fighting Vipers 2 on the Dreamcast? Dude, how great is that with Charlie, dude? Dude fucking has a BMX bike. I fucking love it.
Ready, go!
Yeah, so this system is the original oval Sega Saturn Model 1.0 with the oval buttons and the LED. And it's got the Otis system in it with a shit ton of games. We'll play another game after this. You can pick out the next one. Check it out. After I, That's right, baby. Damn, I knocked her into her bra and panties.
What a knucklehead.
So you have the round buttons. Actually, the Model 2s, they still use the same Hitachi SH2 processors, but they were able to, they use a different fan system instead. You know the Sega Saturn was dual core, right? It was a fucking dual core system in 1994. It's so funny. I'm actually using a Japanese, because I got my Japanese Saturn, I'm using the Japanese controller.
Fight! Ready, go!
Dude, they used two Hitachi SH2 processors. It was such an advanced system, but it was never meant to do 3D, it was meant to do arcade games. People just didn't want to program on it. Oh, you're not beating me, Sarah. Yes, you are beating me, Sarah.
Fight! Ready, go!
That was a Virtua Fighter 3 move. That was a Virtua Fighter 2. That was a Virtua Fighter 3 move. Yeah, man, I miss.
What a knucklehead.
Have you ever looked at? We've talked about the Neptune before. Did you watch? There's a video online of a guy fixing somebody's Neptune. It's like one of 3 systems in the world, and it looks amazing. The guy got it, and I think he bought it for like something like 12 grand, and they were repairing it on a video. A fucking Neptune. Neptune, man. I kind of wish I could play my Genesis and my and my 32X games on stream. It's very hard to play anything below 480.
Fight. Ready, go!
Like, I've got my Sega 32X, man. I got my copy of Knuckles Chaotix. It's still amazing to see Virtua Fighter on 32X, if you think about it. How much is Retro Link? What do you do with it?
Fight. Ready, go!
Will it make these games look better? Well, you have to tell me about that, because I would like to upgrade some stuff. As long as I don't have to really fuck with the system, because everything is so intricately set up right now.
What a knucklehead.
Oh.
Fight. Ready, go!
Okay. You're gonna have to send it to me through Twitter. I have links blocked on here because somebody was posting dildos in here not too long ago, and I had to, yeah.
Fight. Ready, go!
Oh my god, I just got double perfects on her. Holy shit.
What a knucklehead.
There she is!
Ready, go!
Dude, it's Jane! Alright, let me look this up. Oh, damn, they're out of stock. Oh, boo. Yeah, I saw. They're out of stock right now. Oh, they do? So what would this replace? Would this replace my HDMI to USB and my HDMI to composite adapter? Because that's what I have currently plugged in right now. Yeah, what do you think? I think these look pretty good, right? Like, I'm running an advanced powered HDMI to composite adapter. I don't see any lag on this either. Dude, listen to the background. This is Io, man, from Virtua Fighter 3. Look.
Ready, go!
Okay. Dude, look at this.
What a knucklehead.
What do you think of the quality of this? That's true. I'm just so afraid to redo stuff. Because I have so much stuff plugged in. I have 12 systems hooked up. But I'll see how you like it. And then if you think it's good, I'll watch it on your stream and then... Let me see this review.
Side, we used to tip
But none of them are plug and play.
the news and visit Retro RGB.
It's still a win-win. Don't work with the DJ pack. A lot more enjoyable.
For
Oh my god, he's
devices such as
playing Knuckles
VCR,
Chaotix.
Auto mode may help, as it was that Mike Chi listened to his customer feedback and added this function. That said,
Game over. Congratulations.
Okay, cool. I'm sure. Wait, when you get yours, I want to see it. All right, let's see. Who are we gonna play as now? Or do you want to play another game? What do you think? Okay. The coolest load screen ever is that Sega Saturn load screen. Oh my god. I will go through each one. I don't think I have Shups on here. What's it called? Shups? Let me look. Oh, shoot 'em ups. No. I don't think so. Oh, I have Scud. You want to play Scud? That's a fun one. Nice. It's a hard game to get, man, Scud. I also have the Batman side-scroller game in here, too. That's what I primarily love, man. Side-scrollers. And this is what Sega was putting everything into their systems. They had so many different companies making games. You know what they used to call Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel Superheroes and Street Fighter in Japan? They used to call them the Captain series.
There's no hiding. This boy will track you down.
Dude, this game.
Only compassion can take the heart of a lonely soul.
Listen to... Man, this... I know. It's so good. They made side-scrollers so immersive.
I've been sent by ComKillServe to Space Station Asgard. My job is to destroy a Scud. I've never had to kill a robot, and I don't know what Asgard is up to, but you can't beat the pay. My case is Scud Heartbreaker Model 1373. Scuds are disposable robot assassins. They're supposed to self-destruct when they kill their first target. This one didn't. 5 people before me were hired to kill Scud. Dick Smothers' neck was broken. His brother Tom was decapitated. I guess death is hereditary. The other 3 didn't fare much better. They all found Scud, and they all got killed. Pavlov, Nathan Twist, even the head of Jane Mansfield. I'm combining the information they gained and loading it into my ultimate weapon. AM-2.
Nathan Twist. Pavlov was such a clever
I can send
thing.
him after Scud from right
The
here.
famous
He's better suited for the
psychologist
job
that
than a
did
human.
training of dogs.
I'd rather
Pavlov.
not get my hands dirty with this one. Scud was designed to self-destruct, not to be killed. He's got polysteroid armor, unlimited power supply, and the latest in neural net targeting software. He's also got a will to live, and apparently overrode his own programming. I figure he could have used this beauty to wound his first target so he could stay alive. AM-2, tell me about Scud's first target.
Nobody knows where she came from. She just popped up in the basement of a mannequin factory. She kills everything that moves. The factory closed down. They held a little guy named Herschel responsible for getting rid of the monster. When you want something dead, a gun is as close as the nearest vending machine. But when you want something dead, you're not up to the job. You want more than guns. You want a Scud to hold them for you.
Yes. I'm telling you, man, the FMVs back in the day, considering what they had to do to put them on Saturn, oh god, games like this are what made the Saturn so unique.
So, who's the job?
Herschel gave Scud a disc with everything he needed to know. His assignment, get into the factory, pass the security, and take out his target. The disc also set his contempt level at 10 and gave him a visual of the monster. Scud would come to name her Jeff.
That was kind of graphic.
That night, Scud went into the factory, armed to the teeth and programmed for damage.
I know, but that was like crazy. He ripped that dude apart. Program for damage. I like he's like, oh man. Hey, you know who Doral Maru is, right? Who Doral actually is in Virtua Fighter? I mean, you probably do, but I just love that I can't believe it's actually her. Look at this game! Let me lower that. Dude, is that too loud? Or can you hear me? Or is it too loud to you? What do you think? Because I turned up the speakers on the actual monitor. That's what I thought. Hold on. How's that, better? Hold on. How's that? Dude, think about how amazing and still, like, ahead of its time the Saturn is. Like, we don't have games like this anymore. These amazing side scrollers. You remember this? Astral, Clockwork Knight 2, Guardian Heroes, Three Dirty Dwarves. Blood prints on there. Actually playing last week. I was playing the Sega Saturn Shinobi game, where it's literally live action. I just think that this was the pinnacle of gaming, was the Sega Saturn. I think it was at Saturn at its highest point, in my opinion. They went bankrupt almost because of it, but. Obviously, the Dreamcast was incredible. You didn't have, Sega making games like this on the Dreamcast. Saturn did incredibly well in Japan. It just did terrible here. Yeah, man, the comic books are expensive, but they're awesome. All right, buddy. Thank you so much for coming in again and hanging out. I'm going to play this for a little bit longer. Damn it, Jeff. This is so much easier with the light gun.
St. Larry's Hospital.
Can you keep a monster alive so I don't self-destruct?
We can do anything for a price.
I'm a robot. I got no money.
Get a job like the rest of us. I'm not a counselor.
Hang on, I got a call.
This is Tony Tasty. I got your message. If you want money, go to the prison and whack this guy, Palapui.
Yeah, man. All right, have a great night. Thank you so much again for coming and hanging out. I'm probably going to call it soon, too, but I'm going to play this week. Tell that Clockwork Knight team worked on this. All right, everyone. I'm actually going to call it for the night. Thank you so much for everybody that watched. I know I switched a little bit up. I went from Streets of Rage to this. I like to really change it up a lot on the stream because I am a variety streamer and I wanted to show off to Zyber some of like the old school Saturn games since that's what we're both into. So thank you for everybody that watched. You guys have all been amazing. I'll be on. I won't be on tomorrow because I'm going to visit my parents in South Florida. But I'll be playing probably that night something else. So we'll see. But I'll have my laptop with me, not my setup, because I don't bring this whole studio with me to another part of the state. So, again, thank you so much for everybody that watched tonight. You guys have all been amazing. And I will see you guys back here. I will see you guys Sunday for my next stream, because I'm spending Friday and Saturday with my parents, because I want to go visit them. I haven't seen them in a bit. So I love you all, and have an amazing night. I hope everybody's staying safe. I hope everybody's been getting their stimulus checks, and you guys are all awesome. Have a great night. Bye.